Greetings everyone and welcome back to Age of Empires 4 with me, Kemzit. Now guys, today we shall continue on with the campaigns. However, today we're gonna start with the Norman, Norman? We have finished already the Norman campaign, but we're gonna start now with the 100 Years' War. In the year 1351 in the mission 30, the combat of the 30. England's king waged war for his claim to France. In the midst of violent raids and devastating battles, one tournament of champions would uphold the values of chivalry. Let's see how that shall go.
In 1350, what we know as the idyllic French countryside was a living hell. For more than 15 years, the people had suffered at the hands of English invaders. Little did they know that this war would last for another 100 years. But through this crucible of fighting, famine and plague, there would emerge the modern nation of France. England's King Edward III looked jealously across the English Channel. Wanting France for his own, he had added the fleur-de-lis, the symbol of France, to his own royal standard. This was an all-out declaration of war. And in 1337, he invaded. But France already had a king, Philippe VI. As the English burned their way across the land, Philippe's army and his legendary knights marched to meet them and came face to face with the English longbow. A simple weapon, but the most devastating the knights had ever faced. The heroes of France fell to storms of English arrows. The war engulfed the French countryside. By 1351, the conflict was focused on Brittany. One fight stands out as a spectacular display of chivalry and a symbol of the wider conflict between the two enemy nations. The combat of the 30 is still commemorated here in Brittany. It was a dispute between two local families. Supported by the opposing sides in the war, the French and English commanders decided to settle it through a trial of knightly combat. Each side would choose 30 champions to fight on neutral ground. France prepared to defend itself against England's finest.
Okay, that's something really interesting. The French captain Jean de Beaumanoir, or however that name is pronounced, would enlist 30 great fighters to defend France's claim to Brittany. On the opposing side, England's fierce champion represented their king. The two sides would clash in an area of chivalric combats. Let's see how that will go. I wonder if we will be fighting with 30 men against 32, because that would be interesting to see. That's then entirely focused on our tactics and unit management. I'm not certain. We're gonna see. But I'm certain these French must push away the Britons back into their own country, because these are France, its land. But yeah, let's go. Come on. Move! Good luck, Brittany.
Intent on ending the suffering of the French peasantry, Sir Jean de Beaumanoir sent a challenge to the English commander. 30 champions on each side would compete in a tournament for final claim to Brittany. With the battleground of the Halfway Oak agreed upon, Sir Jean set out to gather support from local knights.
Okay, well.
As a knight himself, Sir Jean followed the strict rules of chivalry and was expected to protect the local peasantry and ensure peace.
Okay, recruit champions to combat English. Alright, let's go. Right. Let's go, boy. Help those settlers here. Nice.
Most medieval tournaments were friendly in nature, held for sport and glory, but the combat of the 30 was arranged between opponents mired in war. English raids had torn through the countryside of Brittany and brought great hardship to the people.
Yeah, let's go.
Sir Jean spotted an English raiding party attacking a nearby farmstead.
Where? Oh, fuck. Healing, kill them all. We're not gonna lose anyone. Ah shit, I lost one guy. Oh well. We'll just slaughter these men. Too bad. We will suffer some casualties, but that's okay.
The French knights defeated the English raiders, and Sir Guy de Rochefort joined Sir Jean's party.
Nice. Perfect.
Sir Jean's search next brought him to Sir Geoffroy du Bois, whose squires were contending with a detachment of English longbowmen. The knights would use the great speed of their war horses to charge the archers and overwhelm them.
Yeah. Kill them all!
The English longbowmen fell, but the French knights knew the enemy would attempt to retake the hilltop fortification and steeled themselves for further attacks.
Wait, what? No. Holy damn, so many men. Come on, boys, we can do this. Ah, then we're losing men. It's not good. Did I just lose a leader? Yeah, we did. Right. Yeah, we lost the leader. Holy shit. Okay, I must restart this. Okay, this is a bit difficult. I really need to manage my troops more smarter, I guess, but damn. Wave after wave, well, as we have very few troops, they are outnumbering us 10 to 1. Alright, we'll redo this. Alright, let's go. I'll try to do my best to keep my men intact, especially those leaders. I really need them. Come on, boy. Load up. Let's go. Okay, we've seen this. No problem. Now let's go. Okay.
As a knight himself, Sir Jean followed the strict rules of chivalry and was expected to protect the local peasantry and ensure peace.
Sure.
Most medieval tournaments were friendly in nature, held for sport and glory, but the combat of the 30 was arranged between opponents mired in war. English raids had torn through the countryside of Brittany and brought great hardship to the people.
You know what's really weird? That this
Sir Jean spotted an English raiding party attacking a nearby farmstead.
Heal them. Let none die this time. I mean, we could go here afterwards, but let's just quickly beat these guys. Crush them all. Ah, you bastard. You killed one of the guys.
The French knights defeated the English raiders, and Sir Guy de Rochefort joined Sir Jean's party.
Do they heal automatically or no? No, they don't. Let's just wait then. Yeah, let's wait here, but healing, receiving enchantments, that's good. Okay. Let's just go very slowly because I don't want to go forward right now. But on the other hand, as I said, this is really weird because, you know, these don't work here by clicking. And there's 3 of these heroes, so it's a little bit bugged. And it just really needs a little bit more attention, I guess. But on the other hand, we have everyone survived right now, so that's good.
Sir Jean's search next brought him to Sir Geoffroy du Bois, whose squires were contending with a detachment of English longbowmen.
Charge!
The knights would use the great speed of their war horses to charge the archers and overwhelm them.
Perfect run.
The English longbowmen fell, but the French knights knew the enemy would attempt to retake the hilltop fortification and steeled themselves for further attacks.
Kill them all. Let's just help them all with these buffs. Kill them all quickly. Get rid of these bastards. Oh fuck. We're getting outnumbered at the moment. Pew! Whew. Minimum losses.
With Sir Geoffroy by his side, Sir Jean had secured the outpost.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is heal these guys here and then go towards the next area because we might need them. Okay, here we go. Heal yourselves a bit, lads. And then afterwards we're gonna push forward because we're gonna need these men in the next area. But we need to also protect everyone and make sure we are safe. Horseman, knight, and horse. What the what? Okay, well, whatever. Okay, we're nearly there. Just let's wait for this healing to take effect. I mean, be able to activate, and then we'll go forward. No, let's just go. Let's go. Let's go, boys.
Looking to secure his honor, a young knight held his ground on a bridge in Sir Jean's path.
Alright, we're beating him.
Honorably conceding defeat in the duel, Sir Yves Charel joined the cause.
Wait, additional?
Brest par une sanglante hâtie. Les Chevaucheurs s'y obéissent à votre commandement. Chevaucheurs, on arrange par l'avoué. Givoués de Sester.
Yeah, I think they're not here. Okay, right. You know what? Let's just go. Let's go into here.
Sir Jean entered the staging area for the tournament, where he prepared to choose which knights would join him in battle.
What? Really? Do I have to choose these men?
Each knight would be accompanied by his squires, young nobles in training to become knights themselves.
I think I'm gonna choose... I want spearmen. Because of healing. Yeah, I don't need armor. Sunder. Yeah.
Sir Jean had selected his champions. As the sun rose, the two sides entered the arena, ready for the first round of combat.
Yeah, these are the English. Combatant bastards. Ah, my men fell. Yeah. Wait, what?
The French were at a disadvantage following the first round, but they would use the break to strengthen their forces.
What? How can I re... Oh wait, Unigom. Okay, let's go then. I don't have any more. What? I really am in disadvantage. I can't reinforce anything. What the fuck? I really need more knights.
Refreshed and reinvigorated, the French knights returned to the arena for another round of combat. The combat of the 30 was about to decide which nation would control the Duchy of Brittany.
There. Now the attack move is now decided perfectly, but that's just a bit annoying. Last time I tried, it didn't work. Oh shit. My leader, no! Shit. Yeah, no, I think we need to restart this. Hold on. Yeah, no, we have no chance. Shit! Do you have a safe point where we can continue, or do we have to redo this entirely? I think we have to do this entirely. I mean, third time's a charm, right? Yeah, he died. Shit! Damn it! Really, last time I pressed attack move and gone to them, but my units were retardedly going around there just to attack someone from the back. This pathfinding really sucks. Play again. Yes, are you sure you want to restart? Obviously. Knowing that my men couldn't attack normally there. The pathfinding really sucks. I did choose some perfect units, especially with the buffs. You know, the healing was perfect, the Sunder was good, and having more attack should give us a real big advantage, but nope. Our units decide to be handicapped and obviously lose a charge against the English. I mean, we had spearmen and all, so we should have been good, yet sadly, nope. Let's just see if we can now try to beat them. Because the second round we saw that when I pressed attack move behind, those units started to charge normally against the enemy which were on the front, not the back. Alright, let's go. Obviously we have to restart entirely. Whatever, let's go, boys. Move along.
As a knight himself, Sir Jean followed the strict rules of chivalry and was expected to protect the local peasantry and ensure peace.
Let's go help these folks. See, if I press attack move, they do go in the front of this here, but not the back. Nice. See?
Most medieval tournaments were friendly in nature, held for sport and glory, but the combat of the 30 was arranged between opponents mired in war. English raids had torn through the countryside of Brittany and brought great hardship to the people. Sir Jean spotted an English raiding party attacking a nearby farmstead.
We here they come. Kill them all. Okay, this
The French knights defeated the English raiders, and Sir Guy de Rochefort joined Sir Jean's party.
Let's go do a duel here.
Looking to secure his honor, a young knight held his ground on a bridge in Sir Jean's path.
I don't even need to activate that thing, but this is actually good. Gonna get another knight to fight those bandits down below. That's good. So we can kill those
Honorably
enemies.
conceding defeat in the duel, Sir Yves Charel joined the cause.
Exactly.
Si fez vos commandements.
Let's heal.
Reniez vos armes. Reniez vos armes.
Let's not go yet to those guys. I need to heal. I don't want to actually lose anyone, however, I think we will. We have no choice. Next round, I really hope we won't be bothered by those guys over here and get some buggy pathfinding units.
Quel est votre plaisir? Où sont vos commandements? Reste par un sang dictus moi ma besogne. Quel est votre plaisir? Où sont vos reste par un place?
Right, let's go.
Sir Jean's search next brought him to Sir Geoffroy du Bois, whose squires were contending with a detachment of English longbowmen. The knights would use the great speed of their war horses to charge the archers and overwhelm them. The English longbowmen fell, but the French knights knew the enemy would attempt to retake the hilltop fortification and steeled themselves for further attacks.
Oh, fuck, why my knight? No! Fall back. Oh shit. No! Yeah, he died. Shit. No, dude. Run. Okay, after this we can get back to the fights. Nice.
With Sir Geoffroy by his side, Sir Jean had secured the outpost.
And the entire countryside over here. Oh my god. Okay, this is really nervous-wracking. Because now we're gonna be able to finally fight this last battle. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna save it over here then and try to fight this over battle, because this is gonna be a little bit cheating as well, but I have no choice because it was really annoying me. I'm still even annoyed by this little battle.
Sir Jean entered the staging area for the tournament, where he prepared to choose which knights would join him in battle. Each knight would be accompanied by his squires, young nobles in training to become knights themselves. Sir Jean had selected his champions. As the sun rose, the two sides entered the arena, ready for the first round of combat. The French were at a disadvantage following the first round, but they would use the break to strengthen their forces. Refreshed and reinvigorated, the French knights returned to the arena for another round of combat. The combat of the 30 was about to decide which nation would control the Duchy of Brittany.
Of course, our men died again. Hold on, can we load into combat over here? Hold on. This is really getting annoying. Oh my god. What the hell? How can my men lose against such German knights? I think I need to take some cavalry or something to charge through and just bash them down. However, it's nearly impossible.
Each knight would be accompanied by his squires, young nobles in training to become knights themselves.
Lancière en place.
Sir Jean had selected his champions. As the sun rose, the two sides entered the arena, ready for the first round of combat.
Soyez incontinent. Je suis votre serveuse. L'heure est de commande avant.
Place.
Attendez.
Claiming an easy victory in the first round, the French champions left the arena to recover their strength.
Okay, now we've won. We really need to counter that armies here. Now let's go back in and we're gonna win this after 4 attempts.
Refreshed and reinvigorated, the French knights returned to the arena for another round of combat.
Exactly, beat the crap out
The
of them.
combat of the 30 was about to decide which nation would control the Duchy of Brittany.
Go. There we go, finally.
Triumphant, Sir Jean de Beaumanoir and his loyal knights claimed victory. The combat of the 30 had decided control of Brittany in favour of the French. Little did the two sides know, this was just the beginning of a bitter war that would outlive them all.
Exactly. And this is really saddening that this happened. I mean, they have won, but nope, the English betrayed. I mean, the king. The French champions defeated the English and Britain remained under French control. Now, a tournament of the war, the combat of the 30 was a bloody counterpart and a pageantry of the knights' jousts, but also a return to form. By 1350, jousts were focused on swordsmanship, showmanship over actual combat. Grand pavilions hide knights ahead of dramatic reveals. On an opening day parade displayed combats in heraldic glory. Knights wielded blunt arms and competed for rich pursuit. But tournaments started as training for war. In earlier centuries, jousts were only part of the tourney. Brutal melees with keen-edged weapons were just as important. Injury and even death were common. The most dangerous of these tourneys opposed a national group of knights, especially French and English, which often developed into pitched battle. This was tradition revived from the combat of the 30. Exactly. Now we have seen chivalry. We need to now see the cheval. Let's keep.
In the 100 Years' War, the English used a terror tactic, a raid through enemy territory, intended to intimidate and provoke the French into battle. It was called Chevauchée. The principal weapon for Chevauchée was fire. And one of the ways it was delivered was with incendiary arrows.
Challenge with incendiary arrows? Keeping them alight.
One type of incendiary arrow was fueled with gunpowder.
We've got charcoal, got sulfur, and we've got saltpeter. Saltpeter is the main ingredient. The more oxygen you put into it, the hotter it burns. Of course, when it's on an arrow, when it's being shot, you've got a turbocharged airstream.
The chemicals are bound together with brandy, left to dry, and poured into a linen bag. The extra long arrowhead is inserted into the bag and then tied off to secure it. It is then sealed by dipping it into boiling tree resin. This resin, which itself is highly flammable, provides a waterproof casing. It also shields the burning gunpowder, so the wind doesn't put it out in flight.
Now that looks deadly, and I really want to shoot it.
The art to shooting an incendiary arrow is timing. Too early, and it will go out. Too late, it will spit at you like a dragon.
That was just evil. That was great.
The word Chevauchée means horse raid, and it was mobile light horsemen who spearheaded the attacks. They took gold and silver from the churches, valuables from wealthy citizens, and as much food and drink as they could find from anyone. A Chevauchée was scorched earth warfare to create discontent amongst the enemy's subjects, perhaps even to get them to turn against their king. An army on campaign needed a decisive battle. And a Chevauchée was intended to taunt the enemy to come out and fight.
Yeah, we have seen this around. Right, well, we have finished the mission finally after 4 attempts. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a lesson from this as well. If you did, give it a like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new and wish to support it. Do you want to recommend something recording together that's possible as well? Just write down comments box below or join my Discord server so we can have a chit chat about it. Till then, I shall see you guys laters.